Hello, I'm Luis Olvera from Mexico City, and in this video assignment, I'm going to compare 4 graphical interfaces of 4 different synthesizers and where the oscillator, filter, amplifier, LFO, and envelope are located in these 4 synthesizers. So, let's go. Well, these 4 synthesizers comes from default in Logic Pro X, and the first one is the retro synth. We have the oscillator section over here with 2 shape knobs, and you can choose between triangle, maybe a square, and make a mix of these both signals with this fader. We have the shape modulation. You can assign it to the LFO or the filter envelope, the vibrato knob, semitones knob, and sense knob. Then we have the filter section. You can choose between different type of filters: low pass with different attenuation levels, high pass, band rejection, and peak. So the resonance is adjusted with this graphical interface, and also the cutoff frequency. Here is the resonance. You can also have adjust the key, and you can assign the LFO to this filter. The envelope is over here, the filter envelope, and then we have the amplifier section with the volume and the sine level. You control this section with the amplifier envelope, where you can adjust the ADSR with this really useful graphic appliance. Here's the attack time, the decay time, the sustain level, and the release time. The same to the filter envelope to create more interesting effects on your filter section. Here's the velocity fader, and we have the LFO, where you can choose between different shapes of waves, and the amount over here. This is assigned to the oscillator section, and you can also use it on the filter. Then we have the assemble synth. It's a really simple synthesizer to create a string assemble or piano assemble. That's why it's almost an on and off note synthesizer. You can choose between less types of wave shapes. It has a little LFO built in here in the oscillator. Then we have the filter section, just with the cutoff frequency for a low pass filter and the resonance knob. It also have a little envelope to control the velocity of the filter. Then we have the amplifier section, the volume, and the amplifier envelope that just have attack, release, and the velocity of the volume. It's a really simple synth. You can also apply modulation effects like chorus, or just leave it on assemble. Now we have the electronic synthesizer number 1. We have the oscillator over here. You can choose between 2 different knobs that gave the wave shape, and also you can mix it with this fader to create a different wave shape to your signal. A drive fader to give it a little color. The filter section, we have a low pass filter with different amount of attenuation. You control the cutoff frequency over here and the level of resonance that it have. Also we have the key fader, and over here we have the amplifier and the amount of gain of the sine wave and the overall gain. Here you can assign the envelope to control this amplifier. We leave it on ADSR, and we have here the control of the envelope, the attack time, decay, sustain, and release. You can also assign the envelope to different sections in this synthesizer. The same with the low frequency oscillator. You can assign it over here, and we have the modulation source, the frequency, and the amount. We also have the glide control, that kind of elasticity control, and an overall chorus that you can apply to your whole synthesizer. Here is the ES polyphonic synthesizer. We have the oscillator here. You can mix between different wave shapes, a little envelope to control the velocity of the oscillator, the filter section with the frequency cut, and the resonance knob over here, a little envelope also to control the velocity of the filter. We have the amplifier and the ADSR envelope to control the amplifier. We also have a chorus knob and an overdrive knob to give a little overdrive to your signal. So thank you for watching my video, guys, and reviewing my assignment. I hope you find it useful to identify the sections on your synthesizers, and I also wish you the best of lucks in every project from now and on. I am Luis from Mexico City, saying hi and thank you for these past 6 weeks.